discussion with Clint Eastwood sa Usapang Hollywood. Okay, so now, the next movie na ginawa ni Clint Eastwood noong 1976 was The Outlaw Josie Wales. Itong pelikulang to is one of Eastwood's most iconic roles in the cinematic history. Alright? So, this is directed by Eastwood himself, and The Outlaw Josie Wales tells the story of an eponymous Missouri farmer seeking revenge after the Union militants murdered his family during the Civil War. So Wales joins a Confederate guerrilla band and quickly becomes one of the most notable gunfighters. So when the war ended, all the fighters surrendered to the Union officers except Josie, no? Ito nga po si Clint Eastwood. Pero lahat ng mga sumuko, no? Lahat ng mga sumuko ay pinatay, no? It was murdered, right? At Josie becomes an outlaw trying to build a new life while the Union and what they call this bounty hunters continue to trail him. So hinahunt na po to si Clint Eastwood, ano, dito sa pelikulang ito. Right? So ngayon po, ang susunod naman nating movie is ito, favorite ko to kasi napapanood ko to eh. Yung kanyang Escape from Alcatraz. Yan, gustong-gusto ko to. This one was filmed 1979, alright? 1979. And this was inspired from the real-life 1962 prisoner escape from the maximum security prison on Alcatraz Island. Escape from Alcatraz. So, ito po ay true-to-life story noong 1962 na mayroong magtangkang tumakas dito sa penitentiary na to, no? So, si Clint Eastwood dito ang pinakabida at siya si Frank Marshall, the notorious convict. Marshall has busted out of prison a few times. When he arrived in Alcatraz, the warden tells him that no one has ever escaped Alcatraz and no one ever will. But Marshall is about to prove them wrong. No? Escape from Alcatraz is a 1 hour and 47 minutes of thrill and one of what we call as sa movie history dito sa Hollywood. Alright? So the film is the fifth and final collaboration between Siegel and Eastwood. Alright, so napakaganda ng movie na to. So meron naman siyang makikita naman siya sa internet at pwede siyang ma-download, I think, no? So the next is ito nga, yung si Honky Tonk Man, no? Stars Clint Eastwood. Honky Tonk Man shares the screen with his son, no? Clint Eastwood shares, no, the screen with his son Kyle Eastwood in this fantastic musical drama set in the Great Depression. Right? Aside from taking the lead role, Clint Eastwood also serves as the film director and producer. Honky Tonk Man is miles away from his previous films that thrive in chaos and violence. So this Honky Tonk Man follows a dust, no? What they call that dust. So it pertains to a dust violence. So it follows a dust bowl singer-songwriter named Red Stovall. That is Clint Eastwood, siya si Red Stovall, who dreams of playing the Grand Ole Opry. So his nephew, played by Clint's son Kyle, comes up with him and helps compose the song that could lead him to success. Alright, so ibang istorya naman po to, no? So sadly, or Clint Eastwood is also suffering from tuberculosis. So the fatal disease has reached its final stages. Although he managed to score, no? A recording session from companies. TV eventually took his life. So patay pala dito sa pelikulang to si Clint Eastwood, no? Dahil may sakit siyang tuberculosis. So The Honky Tonk Man is a poignant story loosely based on the life of country legend Jimmy Rogers. Alright. So true to life story pa rin pala itong Honky Tonk Man. Ngayon, itong susunod makikita ninyo, it pertains to picture niya sa baba. Ito ang Pale Rider noong 1985. Alright? So, Pale Rider is another masterpiece written, directed, and starred by Clint Eastwood. Around this time, people are already getting tired of Western movies, but Eastwood decided to do one anyway. So Eastwood plays a mysterious stranger who rides into a town where a mining tycoon is threatening the livelihood, no, ng mga tao, no, of small-time contractors. All right. So he quickly became the town's gun-toting local guardian angel, and the film grossed nearly $41 million at the box office and became the highest-grossing Western of the 1980s. So this shows that the people do not mind seeing another Western as long as it's Eastwood, no? Hanggat si Eastwood ay nandun sa pelikula na yon. So the people are already used, no, seeing Eastwood doon sa mga Western movies. So this is very good. Next is The Unforgiven 1992. Clint Eastwood plays William Money, an aging outlaw and killer who leaves his farm to take one last bounty job. So maganda tong Unforgiven na to, no? And he recruits an old friend, Morgan Freeman, no? Si Morgan Freeman dito kasama niya, and joins the Scofield Kid, si James Wolvett, to track a murderer on a bounty mission. Alright. So the film brought home several accolades, including the Oscars for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Supporting Actor for Gene Hackman, and Best Editing. Then Eastwood was also nominated for Best Actor but lost to Al Pacino for his role, no, in The Scent of a Woman. All right. So that is what happened, ano. Na-nominate po si Clint Eastwood, kaso nga lang natalo siya ni Al Pacino, no? Doon sa pelikula ni Al Pacino na The Scent of a Woman. Now, next is the In the Line of Fire. This one, I like this movie so much, no? 1993. So, this is a thriller film. Clint Eastwood plays a Secret Service agent who is Frank Horrigan. And here, Frank Horrigan is suffering from enormous guilt after failing to protect John F. Kennedy. All right? John Fitzgerald Kennedy during the assassination. So ito po 'yon, no. One day, nakatanggap siya ng tawag from Booth who tells Horrigan that he will kill the president, no. Papatayin daw. So despite his age, Horrigan returns to serve in the Presidential Protective Detail. Then si Booth, yung assassin, would use Horrigan's guilt and failure to taunt him continuously. Horrigan eventually gets his redemption after successfully saving the president's life. Oh, all right, so ito nakabawi siya rito. All right? Kasi nailigtas niya dito yung presidente. So the film received favorable reviews, and Kenneth Turan of LA Times calls it crisply entertaining, adding that every part of this film trades so heavily on Eastwood's presence that it is impossible to imagine with anyone else in the starring role. So napakaganda ng movie na to. So ibig sabihin, wala nang ibang maaaring what you call that? Wala nang ibang maaaring kumuha nung kanyang papel dito kundi siya lang ang nararapat, no? Itong sumunod na to, napanood ko to. This one. Okay, I like this one. Napanood ko kasi itong movie na to, yan. Clint Eastwood as the trainer under the $1 Million Baby. Right? So maganda to. So let's check this out. So dito, The $1 Million Baby, 2004, Eastwood plays Frankie Dunn, an aging manager who trains Maggie Fitzgerald. No? That's Hilary Swank in the boxing ring. It's a heartwarming tale of what Eastwood calls a surrogate father-daughter love story. $1 Million Baby was a heart-pinching melodrama in itself, but the drama happening behind the camera is no, just as equally noteworthy. All right, so that is what is happening sa back of the camera. Several studios rejected the project, even after Eastwood signed up as an actor and director. So nireject pa rin to ng mga uh, studio, no? Ibig sabihin nitong anong pamagat nito? What is the title of this movie? Check natin dito. Itong tinatawag nating yes, $1 Million Baby. Ito pala inireject ng mga studio sa Hollywood. Even though ang director na at ang actor ay walang iba kundi si Clint Eastwood. No? Even Warner Brothers, who had been Eastwood's partner for a long time, would not give him the budget worth $30 million to make this movie, $1 Million Baby. No? So, ganun pala yung nangyari. So, what did Clint Eastwood did was, tingnan natin. So, entertainment sa Tom Rosenberg financed half of the budget and handles the foreign distribution. But then, Warner Brothers nag-contribute na siya ng $15 million. And the film went on to win multiple Oscar, including Best Picture. So, yun pa, nanalo pa pala itong movie niya. No? The $1 Million Baby of Clint Eastwood. A very good film. No? Now, after that, let's talk about ito magandang story nito. The Mule. Right here. The Mule. Alam ko sa droga to eh. Check natin. It pertains to the drugs, no? It pertains to drugs. Itong mule na to. Right. There. So The Mule was filmed 2018. Clint Eastwood was already 88 years old then when he starred and directed The Mule, a crime drama film about a 90-year-old drug mule to the Mexican cartel. Ito, ang ganda nito. Eastwood plays Earl Stone, a horticulturist who does not have the best relationship with his family. For many years, he has put work above his family, and their relationship eventually fails. No? It eventually fails. No? So, what's the matter? Ano ba nangyari? No? So, gandang panoorin tong movie na to. So, Frank's house is getting foreclosed. No? His business is down and his daughter will not speak to him. He comes across a Mexican drug cartel. Yun na. Isang drug cartel ang kanyang nakamit that hires him to deliver their packages. At first, he didn't know that he was being used as a drug mule. When he finds out, dire circumstances arises and he gets forced to continue doing the illegal task. No? Along the way, he imparts some valuable lessons to the lives of the cartel members and finds redemption with his own life too. Alright, so yan yung nangyari, no? So, check natin. Okay, so The Mule, ito pong pelikulang Mule niya, no? Nako, ang galing. So, itong Mule po, it grossed $173.6 million worldwide against ang production budget lang po nila ay $50 million. Ang laki ng kinita nila. So, it was a highly praised and commercially successful. It could have been a decent film to retire. No? Dito pwede na siya mag-retire. Ang laki ng kinita ni Clint Eastwood dito. However, Clint Eastwood proves that age is just a number and he is not planning on retiring just yet. Now, at 91 years old, Clint Eastwood is about to release another neo-western drama, film starred, directed, and produced by himself. And the film is titled CRY MACHO. And this will hit the theaters on September 17, 2021. Okay. No? Yung CRY MACHO niya, no? Yung CRY MACHO. Grabe. Oh my God. So that's a Clint Eastwood. So, meaning to say, guys, itong CRY MACHO ay ipapalabas itong September 17. Bale, ano yan? Mga Friday, itong coming Friday na, no? 2021. So, I'm going to look for this film and watch this, no? And guys, please stay safe and subscribe to my channel para sa mga upcoming videos ko regarding Usapang Hollywood. And please watch, then like, share, and comment. And please do not forget to look at the ring notification bell and to update you for my upcoming videos. Okay, so hanggang dyan na lang tayo, and God bless us all, and God bless the Philippines. Bye bye.